Right. So, Marcia, before we lose you again, right? I'll ask this question to many people who come on WZYE 95.9 FM in the village of Dak Triplets. If you had to send a message to the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. 𝗧𝗂𝗲𝗆 Rowley, what would be your message to the Prime Minister?
I will ask the Prime Minister to be mindful that we have had to live with HIV. We have had to live with all kinds of diseases that came on stream, whether it's a Spanish flu, whether it's HIV, whether it's cancer, whether it's lupus. We have had to live with it, and he should not play politics with COVID because we have an internal election coming up in the PNM, because we have carnival next year, because we have local election next year. He must not be corrupting the two things together, and he must be mindful that he is hurting people's livelihoods and he's playing with people's lives, and he must open back up the economy and just get it rolling again, and put people back to work and remove Trinidad and Tobago from the handout and the hamper status that he has made it in a mere short 3 months. I'm looking at that situation through Grenadian lenses, and I can't believe what I am seeing. Trinidad and Tobago is looked upon as Mother Trinidad. I am looking at how the arts and culture in particular would be decimated by the actions that he took. And like, it just does not bother him. He does what he does, but he was not measured in how he did it, and look at the impact on the people in the arts and culture and those fields, and those other areas. He just shut down the place, and you see that it was just a power thing for him when he says things like, "All right, um, we're going to open this group of places. We open laundromat this week. We open hardware next week. We open food places the following week." That is just power play. That is puerile nonsense. That is just agitating, irritating, just nastiness and stupidness. Just somebody feeling he moving like a glad boy. And he needs to stop behaving like a never see come see and a glad boy, and just open up the country, behave like like he's a mature individual, have some kind of conscientiousness and some consciousness about how his decisions and his actions are affecting people's pockets. The fact that bank are foreclosing on people's properties, that doesn't bother him. Is are you a sadist? You enjoy seeing the people in pain? What nonsense is this? Why are you doing this? Open back up the country and let us return to normal. And that is my message to him, because we have to live with this pandemic, right? And stop following these dictates by whoever is giving it to you, because you are a human being and you live here, and you see how this is affecting your people, and you have to come back to ground zero, back to where your people, and come down from that penthouse up there with that COVID agenda and all these hidden hands that you are dealing with, that don't know nothing about, how people scratching their behinds, how they're feeding their mouths. You grew up here, so you can't continue doing this. Just open back up the country, and let it bloom and grow again. And that's my message to him.
Well, I